Hello, this is RacinGameShow and welcome back. This is feature race at Laguna Seca. We are reverse. Top 10 is reverse on the grid from the sprint race. So we started on 9. Now we already managed to progress one spot, probably more. I managed to make my way around Chris Taylor Jr. and I really wanted to be on the inside into turn 1. Luckily I was able to do that. And I already managed to progress many positions. Onboard going wide there, that allowed me to take his spot. And surprisingly, after first few corners, I'm already into 4th. Gary Craig going wide. Very unlucky for him. He was unlucky in the race number 1. He had a good chance to be on the lead here, but unfortunately, he already blew it. But he's back on the track, right back on my tail. So definitely not everything is lost for him yet. Andy Griffith is the leader of the race at the moment. Coming to the last turn, braking early just to make sure to don't knock off Wayne Morgan. But he's got a good exit and I won't be able to make a move this time. And apparently Gary Craig had a incident with Ellie Stevens down the corkscrew. I think they both out of the race at this stage. Definitely both of them would carry damage. Now I got a chance to make a move on Wayne Morgan. He's taking the defensive line. I probably won't be able to do anything this time. Really got a bit of a trouble finding overtaking spots. Wayne Morgan trying to find a way to go around Andy Griffiths, and at the same time he has to be careful with me. I'm a bit quicker on this corner, but now I won't be able to make a move this time. Richard Goodwin coming to our tail at the moment, so he's catching up. and he will be joining us into the fight for the lead in this race. Taking inside line here, but I decided to pull back. There's plenty of time, there will be pit stops, so there's no rush. We have 20 laps in this race, so I just want to wait for the better opportunity to make a move. And again, I'm a bit quicker on this corner, but I wasn't able to take any advantage of it. And into the last left-hander, I'm kind of struggle here a bit to get around on the guys in front of me. So 2 wide, fight for the lead. Wide with Wayne Morgan, but I'm gonna have to slot in behind him. Fortunately, he started flickering some connection problems, so I decided to back off to avoid any kind of trouble. And again, Wayne Morgan went a bit wide, trying to go around Andy Griffiths, and we bunched together again. Had no trouble. I got a little bit more pace than both of the lads up in front of me, but I just can't find a way around them yet. Okay, they're fighting now again. Wayne Morgan well overshot this corner, so he's gonna lose second position, and just Andrew Griffiths in front of me, and I'm up to second position. You can see in the background Richard Goodwin also made a move on Wayne Morgan, so he's up to third. And obviously he's still gonna be harassing me as long as I will be stuck behind Andy here. Getting a good run. Andy took a defensive line. I'm gonna try again here. Still Andy defending a lot, so I decided to back off. As I said, it's better to wait for a better opportunity. Oh, quite a serious mistake by Andy, getting too wide into the last corner. Got a bit better speed on the straight, but small contact there. I must admit I probably turned into him a little bit too early. So I'm probably the one to blame for this contact. Outside into turn one, probably not ideal situation for me, but I was still able to get in front of Andy Griffiths, and that is the way I'm taking the lead in this race in lap 7. The question is how long it's gonna take to Richard Goodwin to make way around Wayne Morgan there. Sorry, I was a bit confused here. Wayne Morgan actually advanced to second, and the Griffiths drop all the way to fourth into just a few corners. And in the meantime, we fast forward to lap number 9 where the pits are open. I decide to take an early pit stop. It wasn't a perfect entry, so I must admit. A bit tricky, very sharp corner. And even with the triple screen setup, it's really hard to judge the distance in the sim, and it's hard to make those sharp corners, so it looked a bit silly. But I made my way safely into the pit stops. So plenty of guys decided to stay out a little bit longer. So you're gonna have to wait 2 laps when the pit's gonna be closed, and we'll see how it's gonna play out. And as I said, we are into lap 12, the pit stops are closed, and after everybody made their pit stop, I'm nearly 10 seconds ahead of Richard Goodwin, that is running into the second position at the moment. He's battling with Wayne Morgan actually. Wayne is into second now. But a 10-second advantage, it's really big. There would be something disastrous would have to happen for me to blow this away. So again, most likely I'm gonna take another win. I think that's 4th win in a row for me. Yep, we skip into the last lap. And again, I was able to avoid any kind of trouble in this race. Another win. It's worth noting that Gary Fickens actually didn't started in this race. He's the current championship leader, and he's gonna lose a little bit because of that. And after Laguna Seca races, I was able to advance into 2nd or 3rd position, I'm not too sure now. But still, Gary Fickens about 300 points in front of me, which is quite significant difference. We can see now Richard Goodwin bring it home in 2nd, just in front of Wayne Morgan. Chris Taylor Jr. bring it home in 4th place. Andy Griffiths managed to finish in 5th. And then Clyde Whiting in 6th, Jason Palmer 7th, Paul Burt in 8th. Gary Craig, unlucky race for him, he finished at 9th place. And Ali Stevens in 10th. Both Gary Craig and Ali Stevens, unfortunately, they were out of the race in the lap number 2, as I mentioned earlier on. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm inviting you for the next week. We are going to Kirkwood Zolder, another double header, so I hope to see you guys next week. All the best, and I'll see you again.